I think it's time to start living my life. Like it's all gonna work out. Welcome to my mid-year reset. Half the year has gone by. It is often at this time that I contemplate about the past 6 months, where I'm at with my New Year's resolutions, and how I'd like the rest of the year to pan out. Back in January, in the middle of a bleak English winter, it felt like I could command the reins in my life. Yet here we are, 6 months later, and it feels like life is just grabbing me by the hand, at the mercy of its whims and wishes. When life starts spinning out of control, and when midlife crisis starts rearing its ugly head towards me, the only remedy lies in slowing down. So off we rented a cabin off-grid from a company called Unyoked, which means to separate or disconnect. Alone with my thoughts, I began to ruminate about something that's been forefront in my mind over the past few years. I've been struggling about my career choice for the better part of the last decade. I chose to be a nurse when I was but a 16-year-old, and I've just found myself carrying down this path until it brought me here to England. I couldn't admit it to myself then, that I was nowhere near finding the passion and fulfillment I desired for my profession. What a burden to behold in my past self, making a life-altering decision older me would hopefully find to be the right choice. It's not for lack of trying, but finding a job I truly love is harder than I thought. It hasn't come to me easily. Or maybe, not yet. Maybe finding my way is in the getting lost. What if I changed the narrative for myself? So here's the thing. I'm already living a version of my dream life, beyond my 9 to 5. For the longest time, I've defined myself by what I did for a living, forgetting the real living I must do out here in the world. And although there's much left to be desired, when it comes down to it, we have the good life. I'm married to my best friend. A cliché, I know. Whatever curveballs life throws at me, or bad decisions I make, or failures I have, having the right partner makes it all bearable and even joyful. We're both healthy and happy by our own definition. We get to create memories and enjoy life experiences together. We get to grow together and as individuals. No one has been more supportive of my search for my life's purpose and meaning than my husband. As for myself, I've built a life I have only once dreamed of. The goalposts keep moving, but I take it as a sign of self-growth and always trying to find a better version of myself. And I don't need to love my job or be passionate about my career in order to say that about my life. I can be happy and not be solely defined by what I do for a living. Instead, I choose to be grateful for my job. It gives me the stability to fund the life-work balance I aimed for when I first moved to this country. My job allows me to have a disposable income to enjoy my hobbies and pay for life experiences I want to pursue. I've stopped boxing myself in, removing the limits to what I can do outside of my work life, the hobbies I pursue, the creativity in me that's bursting through the seams and wanting to be expressed. the way I hold myself out there in the real world. I've stopped holding myself back. I think it's time to start living my life like it's all gonna work out.